Okay, this is a love message. And if you don't want to hear a love message, you should probably probably scroll. It's been brewing for a while. And at the time of me recording this, it is Valentine's Day. So we're just going to see what Spirit wants you to know today. Seeing your birthday number is significant. Also, doves or pigeons are significant. Bar stools? Something about bar stools. Buying new bar stools. Going to a bar, meeting someone at a bar. Bar stools themselves are significant. Maybe you decided to eat at the bar. I don't know. Let's see. Spirit, what does this collective need to know? Okay. The Four of Cups. Can you see it? You can see it. The Four of Cups. I love that. And the Magician. Four of Cups, the Magician, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. I'm seeing that for the longest time, this collective has been caught in this like whirlwind of attempting to reach completion, attempting to reach like this like final version of themselves. Like you've always been like striving and pulling and just trying to get to this final form. And what Spirit is saying is like your final form is always going, like the marker is always going to be moved. It's always going to be pushed further and further, because the way that we're going about this level up is kind of against our heart. It's against the way that we need to do things. We're doing things in a way that we feel like would be best, but we're not really paying attention to like alignment. We're moving out of that energy into a very balanced energy with the Four of Cups here. There's a lot of chance for quiet, for peace. You could find yourself being more disconnected from social media, from just technology in general. Maybe tech issues are significant for you, but I'm seeing that there's a big pullback when it comes to filling all your moments. So maybe you were really addicted to scrolling. You were really addicted to just filling the silence, filling every moment with something to do. I feel like that was very almost a place of concern for this collective. And we're finding stability. We're finding peace. Let's see what else wants to come out. Oh, it was the Ace of Wands, but it wanted to go to the ground. Seven of Pentacles. Can I get one more, please? Thank you. King of Swords, and I lied, one more. The Page of Pentacles. And the Seven of Swords and the Judgment card. What I'm hearing is that this love is coming in because you have gotten super clear about what it is you want from romantic relationships. Even if it was like being clear about what you don't want. Like I'm not willing to accept this. I don't want this. Whatever it is, the clarity that you have been receiving from yourself. I just totally messed up that audio. The clarification you've been receiving from yourself is allowing you to call in this partnership that's more aligned. I feel like we're no longer focused on things of the past. Now we are solely focused on expansion and speaking our truth and being in control of the manifestations that are coming in, because we've always been in control of our manifestations. It's just that we were allowing any and everything to land as a manifestation because at that time we were not aware, with the Ace of Swords here, that our mind had a huge impact on the experiences that we had. And so now that we've done that internal work, we've, set the bar higher. I'm hearing the bar was in hell. We've set the bar higher. There's no one who can just sap our energy anymore. Now you are being put into alignment with somebody who is that divine mirror for the love you already show yourself. Can I get some more, please? Knight of Cups. Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. This is less about doing and more about existing, and finding that emotional balance. That I'm hearing, finding the balance between allowing yourself to be seen, but also conserving your energy. There's something here like about the duality of being like out there or being open to receiving like romantic love. Spirit's saying you don't need to like go out and do anything. You don't need to start dating. You don't need to like fix yourself up or anything like that. This is not that type of message. This is like you finally understanding that your emotions, your mind, your energy is doing all of the work for you. You are merely observing the effects of your mind and energy. And this energy, I'm hearing this like more reserved approach to manifestation really puts you in your divinity, in this very elevated, royal energy where people who are not in alignment with you are going to start falling away. This could be current partnerships. This could be friends. This could be family, but they are going to start pulling away, falling to the wayside, falling off because you are making energetic room for people who hold the same vibrational frequency as you. Now, this is soul tribe, but this is also romantic partnerships. This is union, divine union. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit. And the Hermit in reverse. You're moving out of that energy of like, I like to be alone. I like to do everything alone. And I feel like I'm speaking to a collective who really likes their me time. Not saying you're not going to get it anymore, but what has been coming in has been kind of like brewing in the background for a long time. And now that it's finally in, I really feel like you're going to want to spend more time with these people. You're going to be less inclined to retreat in order to upkeep your energy, because these people that are coming in are not going to drain your energy. They're not going to make you feel less than. You're not going to feel like, oh, I have to recharge after I hang out with these people. These people, like, when I say you're all in the same vibrational frequency, I'm so serious. And especially this divine counterpart. This divine counterpart, you guys are like two sides of the same coin. And that phrase has been popping up quite a bit. Maybe you've been hearing that phrase for a while. Yeah, Nine of Wands. So you're moving out of this really battered energy of having to have your boundaries up all the time. Like, we don't need to do that anymore. We are allowed to ask exactly what we want and allow that burden to bring in this manifestation. Allow that to be the burden of the universe. That's not something, Ten of Wands. That's not something you have to carry. You just need to stay into alignment. Stay in alignment. Ooh, my cards are going everywhere. Can I get some more, please, Spirit? She wants me to switch. Okay. And the King of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. In the reverse. Came out at the last minute. Let's grab some Oracle real quick, and then we will probably tap into a little Lenormand. Let's see. Can I get any insight into this divine partnership? Into this union that's coming forward? Anything at all? You could have recently watched SpongeBob, specifically the Ice Cream Sundae episode. I hope my horrible ugliness doesn't offend you. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is. Let's see. Lift off. And it's stuck a little bit. Are you coming or not? Let's see. That's way too much. Way too much. We've got lift off. Fast action. Progression. The wait is over. Oh, I'm going to tell. Laundering. Oh, what? Let's see. Let's get one more. Long haul. Can I get some clarification on this dirty money card? Thank you. Oh, okay. So this partnership that's coming in, when I say it is fiery, when I say it is passionate, when I say y'all grown, y'all gonna do grown stuff. But what I'm seeing is there's like this energy of like almost like taboo That's interesting. There's a lot of chemistry, and like this is like some like we have the long haul card here. Like this is something that is for the long term, for the long haul. But I'm seeing there's a little bit of like a taboo kind of feeling. Detective accusations, my boo. This might be two people who are not supposed to be together. Spiritually woke, or it feels that way. This person might be leaving a union that feels that way, or they have, you know, yeah. I feel like this person has a series. This masculine that's coming in has a series of not so great relationships kind of stringing behind them. This is very similar to a reading I did earlier. I feel like they just really enjoyed pleasure. They really enjoyed sensuality. And they unfortunately got themselves tangled up in some things they should not have, because of this carnal pleasure that they like. So I'm seeing that there's a little baggage. There's a little baggage. I can't lie. There's a little baggage that this person has. No one is perfect. And I hate when I receive a love message where like, this person is so perfect and yada, yada, yada. We're all people with shadow work. We're all people with things that need to like these things that need to be overcome. This person is very, they like to explore. They're very much involved with carnal things. I have to be careful when I say. And that is kind of like bleeding over into the rest of their life. Now, they could be, by Felicia at the bottom of the deck. They're trying to get away from this union, from whatever they're entangled in right now. For a huge part of the collective, their partners are going through that. That's interesting. They could also be the black sheep in their family. So they feel kind of like put to the side. I'm hearing the name Russo. That's so specific. That's such a specific name. And then I'm hearing like and sons. So maybe they work for like their family's company. Some sort of like family money. Anything else? Yeah, I'm getting the sense that this person is turning over a new leaf. They're just trying to separate themselves from the version of them that they were. And that's what's putting them into alignment with meeting you. Because honestly, the energy that they were entertaining before, we did not want to be around. They were definitely, they were going through it. I can't lie. They were going through it. But now, confirmation. Things are coming to a close. I'm feeling all of that energy just kind of like dissipating. Yeah, they're trying to turn over a new leaf. Can I get some ideas about when this love will come in for this collective, or any other things you would like to tell me? Before we get into timing, let's get a little bit more about the mindset of this masculine. 321, as I looked up, that number has been around, and for me, that's saying like countdown. This is coming in very quickly. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Romanticizing a red flag. Yeah, I really feel like the way the person they were before, you wouldn't want to be with them. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be with them. We have marriage in the future at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. My cards are all mixed up, but that's okay. Marriage in the future. Again, it doesn't want to leave. You feel them watching because they are. I don't like that. Oh, not all these cards on the floor over here too. Love is there. Love is still there. For some of you, you might know this person. You might even knew them when they were going through this little phase, and so you're kind of turned off by them, honestly. For some of you, For some of you, they are someone from your past, maybe your adolescence. You could grow up in the same town. They miss you. Interesting. Yeah. For some of y'all, you know them. For others, I feel like this is a new union, but you're familiar with their energy. So you may have had experiences with somebody that they remind you of. And so that to you is already like I don't know about that. Yes. And while we are waiting for this counterpart to come in, which we will do timing in just a minute, Spirit wants to remind you that use this time to work on yourself. That's what this period of, singleness is about. It's about getting into union and relationship with you. True love starts with you. The fact that these two cards came out together is crazy. True love starts with you. You need to start embodying the love that you would like to receive from this counterpart. And that really just shows the universe that you are ready for this union. You are ready for divine love. Is this what you want or what you're used to? Interesting. Talk to clear communication. Expect some communication to come in. Let's get some timing to see when this might be coming in. Let's get some timing. Spirit, when is this union coming? When is this divine counterpart coming for this collective? I'm hearing new town. So some of you might be moving. And if you are moving, you're meeting this person either during or after the move. Yeah, some of you are moving. I'm hearing Country Boy by Aaron Lewis, the lead singer from Stained. I grew up on an old dirty road in a town you wouldn't know. Let's see. For some of you, as soon as 2 months from now, and then this card says next year. So between the next 2 months and the end of the year, I'm seeing the end of the Lunar New Year. Spirit has been giving me a lot of messages that are contingent upon that timeline. So the perfect 13 months cut up into 28 days. So that really does tell me that the beginning of the Lunar New Year. So this entire next year, a lot of folks are coming into union. Let it happen organically. This is not something we need to strive for. This is not something we need to prepare ourselves as in I need to look a certain type of way. I need to do X, Y, and Z. You just need to exist and be happy with you existing. That's all you need to do. Find a way to exist that aligns with you, that you like, that makes you happy, that makes you, wake up happy and wanting to take on the day and keep moving. Keep moving with that energy. I'm hearing you're going to get a little uncomfortable. So I'm hearing birth canal. What I'm seeing is that the environment that you're in right now, whether it be physically or emotionally, even financially, will get uncomfortable as a way to kind of poke and prod you down the right path toward this union. So you're going to notice little hiccups, things that just go wrong for no reason. You cannot find a logical reason. Even if it's burnt toast theory, you cannot find a logical reason why these things would happen. This is just Spirit realigning you, recalibrating you, getting you into alignment with this person. Because I feel it's going to be a very serendipitous meeting. It's going to be very I never usually go to this place, but I randomly wanted to one day, and boom, you've just met your divine counterpart. 17 and 1117 as I look over on my other phone. So this is a divine union, divine meeting. So we're just going to go with the flow. You don't need to force anything. You just got to let it happen. Stop focusing on time frames. I can't make it up. We don't need to focus on any time frames. We just need to exist in the moment. We just need to breathe. So before we head out, let's get some oracle. See some advice we can get from this reading. Any lessons that are going to be coming up with this union. Let's just get an idea. Ooh. Friendship, cherished friendships. They are harvest for your soul. And that's why I said this time period is really about getting into union with yourself. To me, that is Spirit saying, hey, you need to find that friendship with yourself. You need to find that union with yourself, that love for yourself. Courage. Yeah, courage lies within you. I'm also seeing that there is a need to step outside of your comfort zone. Yeah. I'm seeing there's a need for courage. There's a need to step outside of your comfort zone. Yeah, this kid going through on this bike with no helmet. Such a mom. Intuition. This is also a time period of strengthening your intuition. I feel like you're going to get a lot of tests, a lot of things are going to arise that are going to allow you to tap more into your intuition. So things where you feel like there's no right or wrong answer, it could go either way. Spirit is going to have you tapping into your intuition so that you feel comfortable when this union comes in. I'm hearing there's like this fear of like not choosing a good partner. You could have children also with my kiddo coming in right there. You could also just be the type of person who's just wary of others. Let's get a final card. Abundance. Abundance comes from inner fulfillment and outer effort. You're doing everything you need to do. Give yourself some grace. Know that everything is working out for you. There's nothing you need to do to bring in this love. Just love yourself. That it's so simple. It's so simple. Like, I know people get like dating coaches and all these things. You don't need to do anything. How you are is perfect. The person who is meant for you is going to find you in the space you're in, or in the space that spirit is having you gravitate and grow toward. So there's nothing that you need to do in order to anchor this in. You don't need to claim it. You don't need to do any of that. You just need to exist. And I know that's not what we want to hear. Like, how can I make it happen? You can't make it happen. You just have to allow it to happen. Okay? Guys, please let me know if this message resonated with you. If you are catching this later and you happen to see me on live, stop in because we have lots of fun over here. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.